Today we are going to learn about the common sharks of Florida. Florida's shark population, can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Florida's shark population is diverse and includes species that range in size from only a few feet to more than 40 feet in total length. Experts can caution seagoers to beware of sharks 6 feet or longer due to the damage they can cause in a single bite. Among the species that grow to this size and have been known to attack humans are bull sharks, tiger sharks, and what?
Probably great whites.
Great white sharks, exactly. However, they are not the predominant shark species that a person is likely to come across in Florida waters. You will learn about the different species of shark that are common to Florida waters. And as you know, this is a student-picked lesson. Sierra picked the lesson today. We are down one student, but that's okay. She will get her lesson later. So the learning objectives today, Sierra, the first one is to get clear insight on what differentiates each species of shark from another, and also to identify the importance that sharks have on the environment. Because like everything in the environment, sharks have a purpose. So reflection, what do we already know about sharks? What do you already know?
They're the predator of the ocean, and some are more aggressive than others. They have lot of teeth, and they're fast.
And do we have, where about in Florida do we have sharks?
They're on the Gulf and the Atlantic side. They're on both sides.
On both sides of us.
Yeah.
What do you already know about Florida sharks?
They're sharks. There's yeah, they're more of the warm water sharks instead of like the cold water sharks. Some sharks prefer the cool.
The fresh water?
Yeah, that too.
Why do we need to know this? Why is learning about sharks important?
So that we can understand them, so that like if you don't know about something, you'll take a wrong view on it and you can totally like twist it around. So it's good to know about what's around us.
Mm-hmm. And like what I said, everything in the environment and ecosystem has a purpose.
Yes.
In the web. And we will learn more about that. So here is the Florida Keys shark identification, and we will be learning about the lemon shark, the black-tip shark, not the bull shark today, nurse shark, bonnet-head shark, hammerhead shark, not the tiger shark or the mako shark. We're not going to learn about those today. But the mako shark is the fastest. It's been clocked at 60 miles per hour.
Wow.
So I have some shark facts here that I would like you to use your notebook here. And I would like you to write down if you think these are true or false.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll do that for the first, I believe I have 9 here. We'll do that for the first 9. And then the next 8 I want you to actually, we're going to have a conversation about it. Okay. Why you think that is your answer to the question, okay?
Okay.
So true or false? New teeth are constantly being formed in rows in a shark's jaw. Shark's teeth are normally replaced every 8 days. What do you think?
I think that's true.
True. Did you get a look at the shark jaw diagram?
The diagram?
I'm sorry. The shark jaw?
Yes, I did. Yeah. So is that?
That's true.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
exactly. Some species of sharks can shed as many as 10,000 teeth in their lifetime.
Wow.
Do you think that's true? Do you think 10,000? Do you think it's more? Or do you think it's less? Or do you think it's 10,000?
I'm going to go with 10,000.
How about 30,000?
Oh, wow.
So
That's a lot.
they lose 30,000 teeth in their lifetime. Whale sharks have approximately 300 rows of teeth, with hundreds of tiny teeth in each row. True.
Wow. I'll go with true, because they're pretty big.
True. Good job. The average lifespan of a shark is 5 years, but some sharks can live to be 10.
False.
True? False. What do you think the answer is?
More than 5 to 10 years. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How about 25 years.
I was thinking in a team, so that's a lot.
25 years, and some sharks can live to be 100. Now I know we aren't learning about bull sharks today, but this is one fact that I thought was pretty interesting, so I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. Bull sharks can tolerate a wide range of salinity and are often found in freshwater rivers and lakes in the United States.
Wow.
True or false?
I think that's true.
It's actually false.
False?
Yes. They are often found in freshwater rivers and lakes in Africa and South America. Luckily, not in North America.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
More people are killed each year by dogs, pigs, and deer than by sharks.
I'll go with true.
True. Sharks have bones.
False.
False. What do they have?
Cartilage.
Cartilage. There are more than 340 known species of sharks.
True.
True. That's a lot. The short-fin mako shark, which was this one, is probably the fastest fish in the ocean, clocked at
Did you say 60?
60, yes.
miles.
60 miles per hour. Good job. Okay, now I'm going to ask you 8 questions, and we are just going to kind of talk about it. And then later on, you will research the right answer. Are sharks dangerous to mankind?
They can be, but it's all on how people go up to them. They trigger their attack things. So it's both. They can be, and then again, they could be good.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Now, if roles were reversed, do you think sharks are in danger of mankind?
Yeah, because people, like, they're scared of sharks, so they go after them, and there's, yeah.
And do you know how many sharks humans kill worldwide in a year,
Too many, probably.
annually?
I don't know.
Over 100 million. Do you know how many sharks kill in a year? Humans?
Maybe like 50? One?
One.
Wow.
One a year. What do you think is more dangerous, a great white shark or a killer whale?
I don't really know on that. They can both be dangerous, but killer whales probably, well, I don't know.
So how about any wild animal in their habitat can be dangerous?
Yeah, if you provoke them. Yeah.
Mhm. Should sharks be killed to provide food for people?
If there's an overpopulation, you can take out a few maybe, like if there's too many, because I've heard it was
To
good.
control the population.
Yeah, but not if there's not enough of them, or if they're just there,
Mhm.
they have other fish to eat, so.
Exactly. And do you think sharks should be killed if there's not a human need as far as health?
No.
No. I agree. Do you think it is all right to keep sharks in aquariums?
I think it's,
This is a kind of a controversial
yeah, because
question.
they're really cool, and they are sort of like, people get to see the sharks and see like them there and not fear them there, but then again, sharks shouldn't be in captivity for too long, so you can like, I don't know.
What about injured sharks?
Injured, yeah, just so they can be cared for and stuff, yeah.
Because they probably wouldn't survive in the wild.
Yeah.
What danger is man to sharks? We kind of already covered that.
Yeah, we kill them like
Mhm.
mercilessly, and yeah.
There's a shark fin soup. Have you heard of that?
I heard it was like really, in China they really like it, or Japan.
It's becoming a real delicacy, and sharks are the most expensive marine animal that you can eat
Wow.
in the world. Are some animals more important than others?
I think they all hold equal importance.
Exactly. Very good answer. Do you think advertisements are fair to sharks?
No, I think Hollywood's really like bumped them up in the scare factor, like, oh, you should be terrified of them. And stuff.
Like Jaws and
Yeah.
other beach-going movies. I agree. Can you think of a way to encourage people to view sharks in a different manner?
There are actually, well, there were shark feeding, like you can go scuba diving and feed sharks, and they weren't a danger to people at all. Like they go up and you can pet some of them. Some of them are more shy than others, but that really opened people's eyes to how sharks really are if you're not aggressive to them or don't provoke them or anything. They're yeah. So I think that really helped out with showing people.
Very good answer. All right. Good job, Sierra. Did you learn something?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So let's see what is next. Why are sharks important to have? So right now I'm just going to do an overview of what we kind of just talked about. Sharks play a very important role in the oceans in a way that an average fish does not. Sharks are at the top of the food chain in virtually every part of every ocean. In that role, they keep populations of other fish healthy and in proper proportion for their ecosystem. How do sharks keep the oceans healthy?
If there's a bunch of fish, they'll eat those fish and it keeps them just everything balanced.
Exactly. So sharks keep food webs in balance. Like you said, sharks will go after the weaker fish and the older fish, which makes the schools of fish and also other shellfish, stingrays, species of marine life like that, those are the healthiest that will be in the ocean. So when they reproduce, they are still going to have healthy offspring. Sharks are known as a keystone species. Do you know what that means? It means a number of scientific studies demonstrate that depletion of sharks results in the loss of commercially important fish and shellfish species down the food chain, including key fisheries such as tuna that maintains the health of coral reefs. So pretty much with the depletion of sharks, you're also depleting your shellfish, your tuna, as well as other species of fish. Sharks keep prey populations healthy. We kind of just already covered that. Sharks keep seagrass beds and other vital habitats healthy. How do they keep seagrass beds healthy?
They eat some of the fish, if there's too many fish, they'll eat the seabeds down to where there's nothing left. So they, again, population control.
So the seabeds, the sea turtles are one of sharks' favorite foods. So when the sea turtle, they eat seagrass, that is their main meal, I guess to say. So if sharks are not a predator of seagrass, sea turtles, then sea turtles will eat all of the healthy, nutritious seagrass in the bottom of the ocean, which that could eventually deplete. So having sharks' presence even around sea turtles will help them move on to different seagrass areas over a wide range, so they don't just deplete one small area of seagrass. If sharks are eliminated, the marine ecosystem will lose its balance. We've already talked about that. Here's a little slideshow I found online that I really liked. And this actually took place in the Upper East Side of the United States. So I can't make it much bigger, but pretty much it says eliminating the apex predator. What is the apex predator?
The sharks.
The shark affects the entire food chain. In the sea off the mid-Atlantic, shark populations were destroyed. This is a true story. So here you have your shellfish, and you also have your stingrays and your sharks. So this is what it should look like. Go to the next slide. As a result, cow-nosed rays, which are these, a former shark prey, grew out of control. What do you think happens next?
They eat everything, then they start to die off eventually.
Because of this, the rays depleted the scallops, ending a 100-year-old scallop fishery.
Oh.
So there are no scallops in that area because sharks were depleted. So that is just an example of what can happen. Okay, So sharks are a critical component in an ecosystem. Do you agree?
Yes.
They provide 1/3 of our world with food, produces more oxygen than all of the rainforests combined. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
They remove half of the atmosphere's man-made carbon dioxide, greenhouse gases, and controls our planet's temperature and weather. Oops. So they are a vital part of our ecosystem. Don't believe me? I found this video. It is, what if there were no sharks? So pretty much it talks about what will happen if sharks are depleted. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Why are sharks so scary? Bloodthirsty beasts just waiting out there in the waves to feast on human flesh. Only if we get rid of these guys, our vacations would be so much safer. Nothing to worry about while we're surfing and frolicking out there in the ocean. Except that's not the case. We don't have anything to fear from sharks in the ocean, no more than I have to fear in this swimming pool. Really, it's sharks who should be scared of us. There's more than 400 species of sharks on Earth, and they've owned the ocean for more than 400 million years. That's before the dinosaurs. And thanks to a combination of fear and neglect, we humans might just wipe them out in a few hundred. That bites. But why do we even care about sharks? You might think a few less shark teeth in the sea would make for a better world. That's not true. Let's imagine, just for a minute, what would happen if we let that fear and neglect win. We ignore what scientists and nature are telling us. What if there were no sharks? By and large, sharks are big fish, and one of Mother Nature's simplest rules is big fish eat smaller fish, which eat even smaller fish. And some of those smallest fish eat algae. Well, if we kill those biggest fish, those sharks, then instead of coral reefs, we could have this. Ugh. Or take my friend Ray. Ray likes to eat scallops, and this shark likes to eat Ray and his friends. So, no shark, and it's an all-you-can-eat scallop Ray buffet. That's exactly what happened off the coast of North Carolina when sharks were overfished, and now there's no more scallops there. That's bad for Ray, and bad for us, because I happen to love scallops. Without sharks, the sick and injured fish that they usually eat could throw schools into chaos. And it's not always about what sharks eat. Sometimes their mere presence can change the way that marine animals feed and behave. Most food webs are much more complicated than big fish eats little fish, which makes it hard to predict precisely what would happen in a shark-free ocean. But that doesn't mean it's a risk we should be willing to take. How about this? If you kill a shark, you pay for it. If you're in Palau, that'll cost you $2 million apiece. Research into the value of sharks to tourism show us that a living shark is worth way more than a dead one. Sharks keep ecosystems in balance, and that balance is the product of thousands, sometimes millions of years of evolution and adaptation. We don't know how or even if the oceans can respond to such sudden changes. Because sharks are slow-growing species that don't breed often, and that makes them extra vulnerable. The ecosystems that sharks help manage cover 2/3 of our planet. They provide us with more than half of the oxygen that we breathe, and 3 billion people rely on them for food and their livelihood. Whatever might happen in a world without sharks, it's not good for us. You've probably noticed that number getting bigger. That's how many sharks were killed while you watched this video. Each year, humans kill more than 100 million sharks. 70% for their fins, which are made into soup, the rest by habitat destruction, or just thrown away as bycatch from fishing. How many people do sharks kill? Not many. Come on in here. Let's have some real talk. Time after time, in movies, and during certain week-long specials on cable TV, sharks are portrayed as these dangerous monsters, to the terrors of the deep that are just out to get us. But if movies have taught us anything, it's that the scariest monsters are the ones we don't see, the ones that remain mysterious. All this week, a bunch of our favorite YouTube channels have teamed up to bring you awesome shark science. So, go check them out. Remember, the more you know, the less you'll fear. Stay curious.
What do you think?
It was good. Like, yeah.
So a lot of what he just talked about, we've already discussed.
Yeah.
He just kind of makes it fun to learn about some more. Okay, now I know you're missing your teammate, but I think you can handle this. You are going to place species facts into the right shark folder. So what I did here was I just took information from the Common Sharks of Florida, written by the seeker and agent in Charlotte County. And for each specific shark, I took out certain facts and I put them into this manila envelope. Now what I want you to do is pull out a fact, and I want you to find exactly what shark is found in depths reaching 60 to 200 feet. Once you find the species of shark you believe it belongs to, just go ahead and insert it into your folder, okay?
Can I use this to...
Yes,
Okay.
this will be your guide.
Okay.
All right, so here's your first one. And go ahead and get started. And let me know if you have any questions.
Okay.
What shark did that one go to?
That was the sandbar shark.
Sandbar shark.
Okay.
Can I do one?
Yep.
Do this one. that the same one?
Yeah, that one was hard to find. Okay.
Now that that is finished, you are going to pick a species of shark. You're going to call out the name of the shark, and then you're going to read the strip facts that you
Okay.
found for that shark.
I'll do the scalloped hammerhead.
Scalloped hammerhead.
Okay. Can be confused with the great hammerhead. The Florida's record is 991 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Hammer-like lobes on each side of the head. And can grow 6 to 20 feet in length.
Pretty big for not being the great hammerhead.
Yeah. Want me to do each one?
Sure.
Here's the bonnet head.
This is my favorite type of shark. They don't get very big.
I like this one. Here's it. Okay. Found in Florida's southern coastal waters. Smallest of the hammerhead family. Head is shaped like a shovel.
Mhm.
Feeds on crabs and other crustaceans.
Hmm.
Commonly 3 to 4 feet in length. That is pretty small. And used as crab bait. Popular in aquariums.
Let me hand you this.
Might be able to do-
Shark-nosed shark.
There you go. Okay, it has a long, flattened snout, slender body, and brown to olive gray in color. Most common shark caught in Florida by anglers. Inshore species. Small white spots on its back, and small species, 2 to 4 feet long.
Hmm. It's interesting to have white spots on their back.
Yeah, can't really see it there though.
Yeah.
Lemon shark. Okay, there commonly enters freshwater areas but does not go as far as a bull shark. Well, that's good.
Mhm.
Can grow up to 11 feet in length. Gray bronze in color with a white belly. Oops. Yellow gray in color.
That might have gotten in the wrong one.
I think it did. Okay, commonly found in coastal waters. Weighs over 200 pounds. Wow. And eats bony fish, crabs, shrimp, and other small sharks.
And the nurse shark.
My favorite. Oops. Slow and sluggish. Rusty or yellow-brown color. Can grow up to 14 feet in length.
Wow. I think that's the longest one we've gotten.
Yeah, I always saw them as small. Actually pretty big. Can weigh an average of 300 pounds. Can be found lying on the bottom. Valued in the Caribbean for its hide. And recognized by fleshy appendages called barbels that hang below the nose.
So they're kind of
Got little,
hanging on.
yeah. Okay.
Black nose.
Okay. Found in Florida's bays and lagoons over sandy, shell, and coral bottoms. Feeds on small fishes, but also preyed upon by larger sharks. Can reach a maximum of 5 feet in length. Has a mustache on the tip of its snout. Small shark. Color ranges from a pale olive gray above to the white below. And pose little threat to humans.
Okay.
Sandbars get a lot. Sandbar sharks.
Sandbar shark.
Okay. They can grow up to 6 feet in length. Often come inshore in large schools. Both a predator and a scavenger feeds on the bottom and on shellfish. Migrate south to warmer waters and schools during the winter.
Almost like a bird.
Yeah. Types of birds. Found in depths reaching 60 to 200 feet. Known as the brown shark. Can reach a maximum of 6 to 8 feet long. Okay.
Is that
It had 6 foot on there.
okay.
Travels long distances. That's cool. Just like a bird. And black tip. Okay. Believed to be the culprit in hit and runs with humans.
Did you know that?
No, I did not. That's a new one. Okay, fish for sport because it leaps out of the water when hooked. Has a dark tip on its anal fin. Most commonly collected shark in the commercial fishery.
You know why?
Probably for its fins. Dark bluish gray shark that bears a distinctive black tip on most fins except the anal fin. Most common shark seen in clear water cuts and along the beaches of Florida.
Let me see those. I thought I heard 2 opposite ones. Let's see. Except the anal fin, and then there's another one that says it has a dark tip on its anal fin. So let's figure out which one actually has a dark tip on its anal fin.
Okay.
Is it the spinner shark?
We'll look it up. Yeah, that's the spinner shark.
Okay, so the spinner shark actually has a black tip on its anal fin. And then the black tip is the one without black tip on its anal fin, but it has black tips everywhere else.
Yeah.
Alright. And last,
Spinner shark. Okay. Feeds on sardines, herrings, and small sharks and rays. Known for spinning out of the water.
hence the name.
Often mistaken for the black tip shark.
Okay.
And has a dark tip on the anal fin.
Okay. Very good. And I have a couple more questions here for you. What is a shark?
A shark is a predator of the ocean, and it is a fish.
It's a fish?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
fish.
How does it breathe?
Breathes through its gills.
And it lives in what kind of water?
Some can live in fresh water, but most live in salted water.
What are baby sharks called? We didn't go over this.
No, I don't know. Oh, dog? Or puppies?
Pups.
Pups?
Pups.
Oh, that's cool.
Some sharks lay eggs like most other fish, while others give live birth, like mammals.
I didn't know that.
Do sharks have a good sense of smell?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, sharks can detect on part of blood per 10 billion parts of water.
Oh wow.
That is the equivalent to smelling 1 drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Wow.
Yeah. And you already answered freshwater. Technically there are no freshwater sharks, but bull sharks are known to go into freshwater areas. Luckily, not in North America. Do sharks have good eyesight?
I don't think so, no.
They actually have good eyesight.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They don't have as good eyesight as you would think for being in the ocean. That's why they have other senses that can complement that area. Most sharks have good eyesight and can even see in color. Are sharks smart?
I think so.
Many species of sharks are more intelligent than people originally thought. They have a large, complex brain. They can be trained to perform tasks such as pushing a bell in or to get food.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have next. So now I kind of want you to examine these shark jaws, and I want you to count the rows of teeth that are actually in line to come out once this surface tooth comes out.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what species of shark this is.
It looks like 5, but there's like a little one in the back that looks like it was coming in, but
And they are all are fully formed. Did you notice that? They're just
yeah.
waiting their turn pretty much to come out.
Yeah, it looks like 5. That's what I'm seeing.
It's almost like the smaller teeth have more.
Yeah, like right here there's
They
like
must-
7 up here and there's 5 all back here.
They must lose their smaller teeth more often than the bigger teeth.
Probably bite down and it comes out in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So reflection, you have identified the characteristics and lifestyle of different species of shark common to Florida waters, correct? You have identified the importance of sharks within the ecosystem. What would happen if we did not have sharks? Just
Mass chaos.
mass chaos. Exactly. So tomorrow, what we are going to do is start the awareness series on endangered wildlife. Okay?
Okay.
And before we end, I want you to pick up that globe right there. What do you see on it?
I see animals all over it.
All types of animals all
Yeah.
over the world. Did you know that every single animal on there could be affected if sharks species depleted?
Wow, yeah.
Puts
Yeah,
that
good.
into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.